Dude, do you see him? I can't. Where is he? Is he coming or what?
Oh, there he is.
Why is he coming from there?
I don't know.
Go. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
Go, just go.
Did you get it, dude? Come on!
What's up, Glads? Welcome back to Gladiatorstennis. And although it doesn't really seem like it in Barcelona, but Christmas is kind of approaching. So we've decided to do a bit of a present for you guys and review a racket that's been just a little bit requested by some of you guys. The Yonex Vcore 95. So here it is. Check out the specs.
Alright, Grisha, we've heard about this racket a little bit, no? I think, yeah.
Just a little. I mean, dude, can the expectations for a racket be any higher than this?
No.
And how about the pressure of reviewing this racket?
Yeah, you make your guesses. I think
Yeah. I feel like if I say anything bad about it, we're gonna get so much hate in the comments, but we're not gonna be biased, alright guys? We're gonna say what we think, so yeah, just check out my review. Yo.
So the Vcore 95, let's see what the hype is all about.
So, talking about not being biased, I loved the Vcore 95, but it's definitely not for everyone. Or to be more specific, it's not for most of us. Here's the thing. This racket has a 95 square inch head. That is small, alright? And yes, that Yonex isometric head and all the other Yonex technologies do improve the size of the sweet spot, and comparing it to rackets of the same size, Vcore sweet spot is a freaking ocean, but it's still really small. And that is the main problem, but at the same time, it's also the main advantage. Though, let me get over the bad stuff first and discuss the goodies later. So I started rallying with this highly anticipated racket, and I'm not really moving my legs too much, just trying to make my talent do the work. And immediately I realized that I don't have enough talent. Almost every shot feels rough on impact, not missing the sweet spot seems impossible, and the direction is just completely absent. So I'm like, whoa, what's this all about? Then we start playing points, and I start to kind of realize what the hype is all about. I completely forget how to play in the defense and only rarely make a step behind the baseline. Transferring the energy from my body into the shot with very high efficiency and just overall feeling dominant on the court. The shot that played the main role in that awesome flow of events was the forehand. I had to keep my body really low to the ground and move my legs intensively to keep hitting that small sweet spot, but if I was managing to do it, which I was, the outcome was terrific. The feel stood out from the first few shots. I play with a dampener and I'd really prefer to do so, but with this racket I felt totally fine when I took it off. So yeah, the feel. It's just so satisfying when you hit that sweet spot. It's almost like it injects confidence into you that allows you to play more freely. And that feel transfers into precision. And man, is this racket precise. If we were playing on clay courts, all of the lines on Areg's side would be completely wide. Just gonna say that. Alright, that's a bit of an exaggeration. This racket is probably good for those who play flat. It would make sense, you know. But not for my kind of flat, apparently. For some reason, I was more comfortable playing with, you know, that low kind of topspin rather than completely flat. Talking about topspin, this thing can spin the ball, which was a total surprise to me. It's not a racket to go for if you're looking for topspin, but for a 16x20 string pattern and that head size, damn does it spin the ball. If the forehands felt outstanding, the backhands just felt good. That feel isn't that noticeable with the backhands, though the precision is still really good. I didn't feel anything special, but I felt pretty confident keeping a backhand rally going. I guess it's just solid. Volleying with the Vcore though wasn't the best experience, I must say. That's where you really notice the lack of string bend. Hitting a clean volley isn't always possible, and when you don't, say you have to reach for the ball or something, the racket will not pull you out. Serving felt pretty good. Great feel on impact, and although not my favorite Yonex racket for serving big, it is definitely not bad on both flats and slices. Stable and consistent. What stood out to me though was its performance on the kicks, which wasn't bad whatsoever. I wasn't feeling too limited in the amount of spin I could apply, and overall the confidence on the second serves was really present. Returning like a boss felt freaking good too. And I'm saying like a boss because that's the only way you can return with this racket and feel good. No hesitation, just go for it. Otherwise, the ball will probably avoid hitting the sweet spot. So what's my conclusion about this little Vcore? I have really mixed feelings. The dilemma that I'm encountering is that I myself would definitely enjoy playing with this racket because it has a massive potential. Though I can't recommend it to that many people because it is a very demanding racket that requires a very specific type of player. Definitely not a beginner, this racket will absolutely swallow you if you don't have your shots locked yet. And definitely not someone who likes powerful rackets that produce a lot of spin. Not somebody who plays defensive long rally kind of tennis, and definitely not Areg. That's not a spoiler to his review whatsoever.
Incredible feel of the 95 inch head.
To enjoy playing with this racket and achieve good results with it, you have to play an aggressive tennis, based around domination and finishing points with winners. Also, you have to value precision, stability, and feel way over power, spin, and forgiveness. Oh, I almost forgot about the most important factor. You gotta move. A lot.
Alright, it wasn't bad, gotta say. All the aggressive comments were not the aggressive ones, but the nice ones were right, yeah. Good frame, right? It's a good frame, Areg, right? Awesome racket.
Yeah, the 100 was a very good frame. Vcore 100 was a very good frame.
I mean, it is
Yeah, the
pretty.
Vcore 100 was the best frame.
It is.
Yeah, the Vcore 100. Yeah.
I mean, it is a pretty hard racket to play with. It is, but if you manage to, bye-bye. Areg, is there anything you want the best people, the best glads on earth to know? To ask. We're leaving that in.
All right.
It's still in.
Okay, best people, best things to ask for, you know. So please subscribe.
Please subscribe and please follow us on Instagram. Here.
Yeah. Anyways, he's gonna put it on my face, but yeah, here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If my jacket wasn't fluffy enough, I have this thing now too. Here. Let's go.
Here it is.
Yonex.
I remember the first videos we were like tossing the
Yeah,
rackets
now
and catching
we
it,
can't
and now
even catch
we can
it.
barely, yeah.
All right. The 95 version. I'm gonna like, no, 95, man. A bit small, but it's still a Yonex, and in Yonex we trust, you know.
In Yonex we trust.
Yeah, man, because like they do that, they're Japanese something, they always put that thing. So for the previous Yonexes, I can only say arigato, arigato, no? And I hope that this one is at least a bit better than my Japanese arigato.
I guess we'll see.
So yeah, we'll see.
Do you want to do the swipe?
Maybe expecting good baseline shots with a lot of spin and power wasn't the best idea with this Vcore. With its almost ping-pong racket size head, 95 inches, spin and power were two of the most effort requiring things to achieve. But of course, it's by far not an all-rounded racket. It's right the opposite. It's love or hate kind of a racket. And I will let you guess at the end of my review if I'm a hater or... well, there's no or. I'm a hater. And it's not my fault, neither is the racket fault. We're just not meant for each other. You see, if you're a ball spinning machine and a court covering God, we must be twins. But also, you're not gonna enjoy a racket that is designed only for feel, precision and flat game style. But for those Grishas out there that destroy every shot, but still somehow manage to control the ball with sniper precision, I just have to say one thing. Welcome to the club of Vcore 95. Here you will feel at home, because if you hit the forehands in the Vcore sweet spot, your opponent will just leave the court, because it's very easy to direct the ball to the exact point that you aimed. Therefore, you can risk a little bit more without worrying about missing the ball. but hit a little bit out of the sweet spot, and that's a whole another story. The same goes to almost every shot. For example, with the backhand, I developed some trust issues because I could be hitting very clean shots, but suddenly do a very exaggerated mistake to the net because of a small wrong movement due to the lack of forgiveness that this racket has. However, where things get better is on the volleys. I felt like it was easy to control, and when giving that slice effect, the ball was staying on the racket, so I had time to maneuver my shot with precision. Not sure if I liked it on the serve. Sometimes I hit some great wide serves that were running away from my opponent, but some other times when I was trying to hit powerful serves, I was losing a lot of control. Therefore, I was forced to play with more conservative kind of serves. Overall, I don't think that it's worth buying this 95-inch head size racket, as its bigger brother, the Vcore 100, is much better for power and spin without compromising the control or feel. So even though they are from different categories, I'm sorry Vcore 95, but if these two brothers were my sons, the Vcore 100 would definitely be my favorite one. But I'm more than aware that if you search for this racket, then you're probably playing with a Grisha kind of game style. So just listen to the opinion of that master, and I will shut up and let you see the grades. Bye bye.